We're on the quest for the best slice of pizza in Missoula, and we're defining Missoula to include Missoula and the Bitterroot Valley, but we're trying to find the best slice of pizza we can possibly find in our little corner of the world. And so we're starting here at the Missoula Brewing Company. One, because they have great pizza. Two, because they got great beer. And so we are going to pair the South Fork. So this is the South Fork, which is a black bean and chorizo pizza, so a little bit different with the spicy red sauce. And this is their South of the Porter Cayenne Cocoa Porter. So we're going with the big spice overload. So we, in this little conquest for the best slice of pizza, we have a few judging criteria. One's execution, how quick does it come out, how well cooked is it? Two, how's the crust? Three, how are the toppings? Are there enough toppings? Is there enough cheese? Is there too much? The fourth, I should say, is the taste. And the fifth criteria is the intangible of the place. How good was the beer in the pizza, or the ambiance in the pizza, or whatever else in the pizza. So we're gonna dig into the South Fork here and give it a shot. And what I love about the pizza here at Highlander is you get to fold it the old style. Cornmeal on the crust, which I love. Crispy crust, thin crust. The toppings are adequate. This wasn't as spicy as I was hoping, but let's try it with the porter here. Ooh. All right, back in. One more. So, overall, we're going to judge it this way. The execution of this pizza, this comes by the slice out of their kitchen. They're pre-making these, so it's quick. So it's execution, 10 out of 10. The appearance of the crust, it's golden brown, it's crispy, it's a thin crust. It's very straightforward. There's no doughy aspect to the crust. So I give this crust a 9 out of 10. The toppings, well, quality toppings, I kind of wish there was a little more cheese. So it's not quite meeting what I want. I want a little more cheese, maybe a little spicier sauce. So I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. The taste overall of this is definitely a 10 out of 10. And the intangible, pairing this kind of this slice of pizza with this Cocoa Cayenne Porter is a great pairing. So the intangible of this is definitely a 10 out of 10, because where else can you get great craft beer and great pizza? That's right, we have a couple more places that have great beer and great pizza. So since this is our very first search for the greatest piece of pizza in Missoula, we're going to change the rules up a little bit. We're going to add in how well do they do just a flat, straight up pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza, you know, kind of the hallmark of pizza making. You know, crust, sauce, cheese, pepperoni, nothing else. How do they do with just the simplicity of a pepperoni pizza? Now, I'm going to take one bite with the pizza as is, and I'm going to take another bite with the Parmesan, and a final bite pairing it with the Scottish Winter Ale from Highlander, and then we're going to give a review on just the pepperoni, which they call the Jocko here, but it's a pepperoni pizza. So let's go in. Oh, and this came right out of the oven. Oh. Now, this is shining. This is fresh out of the oven. The crust is perfectly crisp, not cracker-like, but really nice and crisp with some firmness to it. And come closer, come closer. You see that oil from the pepperoni? That's a sign of real goodness. This means they didn't skimp and get cheap pepperoni. This is good pepperoni. I like it when it has oil. So let's go in. We'll put some pepperoni, or as I used to call it, shaky cheese. Put the shaky cheese on. And oh. That is great. What I really like about this, where before I was wanting more toppings, on this I like because the simplicity of it. It's one layer of pepperoni, one layer of cheese, one layer of sauce, one layer of crust, without the crust being chewy at all. So it's a one biter. So now, what's pizza without beer? Oh, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So my score for just the flat out Jocko, the pepperoni pizza here at Highlander. Execution, 10 out of 10. It was here right away, right out of the oven. Can't beat that. Crust, 9 out of 10. Toppings, 9 out of 10. Overall taste, it's a 10. And the intangibles with this pairing and kind of the atmosphere with the snow falling outside, the Grizz game on, and we're sitting by the barrels, I give it a solid 10. So a lot of people have their competition worked out for them or cut out for them against Highlander and their pizza. So we'll actually be back next week to do another higher ground pizza down in Hamilton. So it's another brewery that has a pizza kitchen, and they do a totally different type of pizza. They have a wood-fired oven, and we will do that next week.